Hello and welcome to today's videos. We're going to cover the LCK week 1 of rounds 1 through 2, rounds 1 and 2 I guess, on the best players of the week statistically. This is obviously very matchup based as everyone played two different teams and not all schedules are created equally. The stats I am using: KDA, KP, CS per minute, ROI, VE, GD, SK. So what does that mean? Kill deaths, assists. Obviously, everyone knows KDA if they play any sort of competitive multiplayer game. Um, Kill participation, obviously, involved in your team's kills. CS per minute. Amount of minions you kill. Damage divided by gold is ROI. Vision efficiency is vision score divided by wards placed. Gold difference at 15 minutes, who's ahead in lane, and solo kills per game. So in top lane, Rich of DRX had the best stat line. He had a 3.3 KDA. The leader in his role was Siwoo of D plus Kia with a 3.9. 62 kill participation. Perfect of KT led in that category with 66%. Now Rich ended up leading in CS per minute with 8.8 and a 2.03 ROI, which means he had a ton of farm. He had the most farm out of everybody, the most resources out of anybody in his role. And yet, followed through on the damage part, was utilizing all those resources in a good way. Nearly one of the top ROIs across the entire region, no matter what role. 2 damage per gold is very good, and in the top lane, it's very rare. 3.03 vision score per ward placed. Morgan of Breon had a 3.49. 314 gold ahead at 15 minutes. Siwoo was ahead 415. That's good for him. A young player getting ahead in the early game. 2 solo kills for Rich, which led his role. Kingin was second best in top lane for Nongshim Red Force, followed by Keen of Genji. Last place was Clear. I don't know why I have Morgan written here. This should have been Elam. Morgan's a fucking top laner. Jungle Roll, Canyon. Great player. No surprise he's first, followed by Gideon of Nongshim, and then Owner of T1. Canyon had a 4.4 KDA, led his role, didn't die a lot, right? That's great. 75 kill participation, 3 out of every 4 kills. Gideon had an 80% kill participation. Canyon would then lead in farm, 7.2, and damage divided by gold, 1.41. Had a 3.88 vision score per ward placed. Raptor over 5, so very efficient vision usage. Obviously, if you don't have a ward in place, you don't see jack shit on the rift. So, utilizing your wards properly is, of course, a great thing. Not only that, you could say, well, Raptor didn't place many wards. Okay, but he didn't waste a lot of gold buying wards that were inefficient. So there is that. Gold difference at 15 minutes. Lucid had 413. So combine the top side of the rift. D plus Kia were ahead 828 gold on average. Canyon technically was behind 39 gold. So at 15 minutes, slightly behind. Had 1 solo kill. Peanut of HLE had 2. Mid lane, Showmaker led the way for D plus Kia, followed by Chovy of Genji, UCal of DRX. Last place was Vikla of FearX, joining Clear. Showmaker had a 3.8 KDA and an 88 KP, so not only did he not die, but yet still was involved in 7 out of 8 of his team's kills. It's pretty damn good, right? If you're involved in your team's kills and yet not dying. 9 CS per minute, Chovy had a 9.5, 1.72 ROI. Faker, 2.05 for T1, dealing a ton of damage for the club. Gold difference, for Showmaker led in vision efficiency at a 3.33 vision score per ward placed. Gold difference, he was ahead 405. UCal 728. When you combine UCal and Rich, they were ahead over 1,000 gold in the first 15 minutes. Solo kills, Showmaker had 1. UCal and Fisher also had 1, but had less games played, so they technically led in that category. 80 carry, Guma Yushi returns to the Rift and is the best 80 carry statistically, which is going to upset all the Smash supporters. But Guma did his job and did it at a high level, followed by Ruler and then Jiwoo. Duck Dom was last of KT Rolster. Guma had a 9.9 KDA. Didn't die. That's not a big surprise. That's Guma's calling card. But then, an 81 KP, 4 out of every 5 kills. The leader in that category, Berserker of DN Freaks, 89%. Showmaker had a 1.72 ROI. Hype. Oh, 1 second. Guma, 10 CS per minute. Hype of Breon, 10.3. Very high resources. Guma, 1.93 ROI. Berserker, 2.11. So definitely this week we cannot say Berserker did not try and do his job. He was very involved, very aggressive, dealt a lot of damage. The team just stinks. 2.85 vision efficiency for Guma. Ruler, 3.62. He was ahead only 57 gold at 15 minutes. Diable of FearX, 740. How the hell did that happen? Well, Aiming played a Senna game, which completely screws up the stats. After next, keep seeing Senna games, I have to manually adjust for that. Diable did lead in gold difference, 740 ahead, and he's a young player, very, very good player. Guma had 2 solo or 2v2 kills this past week. The leader was Jiwoo. He had 5 in 4 games for Nongshim Red Force. Support role, Duro of Gen G was the best. Followed by Beryl, who benefits from Aiming playing Senna. Beryl played Cho'Gath in that game, so he got the farm. I don't use farm as a category for supports, but it does help ROI and gold difference. Lahens is third best. Last place was Palu of Breon. So Duro had a 2.3 KDA. That's okay. 72 KP. Peter of KT, 91%. So very involved with his new squad after playing on KT's Challenger roster to start the season. 0.72 damage divided by gold. Beryl, 0.97. Makes sense. He had a game where he was a carry. 1.95 vision efficiency for Duro. Beryl, 2.09. Very efficient vision usage. 18 gold ahead. Beryl, 432. But Duro did have the only 2v2 kill in his role. Very good week in that department. That 80 carries, getting the 2v2 kills, not losing them, to the support when it's available. So first team for LCK this week: Rich, Canyon, Showmaker, Guma, Duro, which is nice. We had 5 different teams represented. Second team: Kingen, Gideon, Chovy, Ruler, Beryl. Third team: Keen, Owner, Ucal, Jiwoo, Lahen. So Nongshim represented 4 of 5 roles, Gen G 5 of 5, DRX 2, D plus 2. We have a couple T1 players on there, so nice representation. Stats only tell part of the story, and it's gonna, it always ruffles feathers, but that's okay. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it, subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, become a YouTube supporter, and hope to see you again tomorrow.